I decided to create a healing program and healing facility that taught people how to heal themselves. Hello and welcome. My name is Sharon Miller and I own an interior design and remodeling company. And our focus is creating calming, healing spaces. In this video, we hope to help you understand the difference between just interior design and creating a healing space that actually supports the healing process. I've been doing this for 27 years and we've done thousands of spaces. My history that actually got me into or led me into this was I owned wellness, fitness, and healing centers for 15 years. And those healing centers were actually focused on the over 40 population. My parents both died in their early 50s from lifestyle choices. So I decided to create a healing program and healing facility that taught people how to heal themselves. Through that, we learned a tremendous amount about energy, the human body, how important the space was in supporting that healing process. So through our process of interior design, we actually teach people how to feel the energy within themselves and in their spaces and how that connects. So you may ask, how do you create a healing space and what does that involve? The way that we start with creating a healing space is, of course, we identify what the client actually is as far as one of the Feng Shui elements. We do incorporate the ancient technology and science of Feng Shui along with energy work. So everything is created from energy. We're energy, our heart is energy, our organs are energy, the sofa is energy, pillows, everything is energy. And how that energy moves and how it acts and how it moves and interacts in space and with individuals and their space is the portion that we teach. There's a tremendous amount of stress in the world today, just not knowing what's going to happen next and where all of this is going, and the stresses of being cooped up with your children in your home and also trying to run a business or actually trying to do your work. So creating a calming, healing space, even if it's one space within your home, is important in today's world. So what we want to do is teach you how to identify that room and how to identify with how you would connect in that room to make you either more productive or to give you a sanctuary space to retreat to. So the first thing that we taught in the wellness centers to people, because disease actually is an energetic process as well. So anything that causes stress hormones creates stress in the body. This can also get actually stuffed in one of the organs, which creates disease somewhere in the body. So what we learned in the wellness center was creating an energetically balanced space that supported the healing process, effectively helped to create the right energy for the body to release the healing endorphins and not be in stress endorphins. So many times I watch people from the outside come in and they'd been in traffic and they'd had a fight with their husband or they'd had challenges with their children or their boss or whatever. I would see them walk up to the door and actually grab the handle and pull it open and walk through that threshold. And once they were over the threshold, they would go. So I watched the energy in the space actually grab them, pull them in, hug them, and ground them as soon as they walked across the threshold. So this enabled any of the practitioners to be able to work with that client immediately when they walk through the threshold without having to spend 30 minutes getting them grounded and calmed down and centered so that they could actually start their work. So this was an important, aspect of seeing how effective a space can be. Then we also watch people heal in this space. We had fantastic practitioners. We had exercise physiologists and psychologists and nutritionists and lots of professional people, and all of them would say this space really hugs people and heals them. So then we started looking at, okay, what it is about the space. Well, the space touches the 5 senses. So we were very careful about how we created those spaces to touch those 5 senses, from color, from sound, the music, the aromatherapy, the objects that were in the space. These all had a healing energy to them that made people feel good when they were in the space. So for us, it's all about, how does a space feel when you're in it? Well, I am here to help you identify, one, your Feng Shui element and how that element ties into your own personal spaces. So our goal is to give you information and tools and education on how to create that calming, healing space for yourself within your home. And it all starts with understanding your element and your energy and the things that you're attracted to. When I walk into a person's space is actually a reflection of that person and anything that's going on in that person's life at that time. So if you take a moment and just look at your space and feel your space and see how it feels to you. If it's cluttered, how does your body feel in all of that clutter? If it's a color that you have energetic reaction to, is that reaction a good reaction or is it a bad reaction? So this is what I talk about. Spaces should be a reflection of who you are, of your element, of the things that you love, that you want to have around you, that actually create the healing energy within you and support the healing process. One thing that I always told people when we were talking about energy and teaching Feng Shui and how energy flows in a space, I would have people actually visualize putting a smoke machine at their front door and watching how the smoke moves through their spaces and around the objects and how it actually flows and where it gets stuck and where it stops. So this kind of gives you an idea of being able to visualize how energy flows within your space, within your rooms. But it can also give you an idea of how energy flows within your own body. You spend the entire day using energy. You either give energy or you receive energy or you use energy. So once you understand energy and how that interrelates with you and your space and the objects in your space, then you'll better understand how to create a space that's actually a healing space that supports and nurtures you.